Hello, everybody. It is October 7th, 2019. It's 11:30 a.m. Pacific and 2:30 p.m. Eastern. It is time once again for our midday mindful moment. I look forward to this every single day, every single weekday. And it's Monday. I only do this on weekdays, right? I don't do it on Saturday and I don't do it on Sunday. I mean, I do it for myself, but I don't do it like this on weekends. But it is Monday again, and I'm so grateful that you have taken a few minutes to hang out with me and settle into some spiritual practice, to settle into a deeper understanding of the who of what we are, the who and what, the what and who. It's all one thing. So grateful that you're here. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz. I'm the spiritual director of Tucson New Thought. This is the time and place that we check in each weekday for a few minutes of mindfulness. This is the opportunity to actively engage. And I want to really be clear that when I say actively engage, I mean actively engage. Like we're actually taking the opportunity in the here and now to be mindful in an active way. We actively engage in spiritual practice, and when we do that on a regular basis, life just gets better all around. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you are here. My nose is a little itchy. I know that's really attractive to do that on camera in front of all of you, isn't it? Let's start with my daily reminder, and it is this: that you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. Take the time to reflect on your magnificence, your inner sense of magnificence, and it is born of this notion that there is only one thing going on, and it is who and what you are. It is who and what each and every one of us is, and that alone, in and of itself, makes us magnificent. Not because of anything we do, just because of who we are. So let yourself be motivated by that today, now, right in this moment, every single day, every single hour, every single minute, every single year, into infinity, because we are infinite beings. So there are a couple things that have come up for me today, and the main thing is that I get a lot of questions, especially for people who are new to this philosophy, about prayer. And prayer is, ahoy, John. Yes, thank you. You are magnificent. Prayer is something that I get asked about a lot, because it's the number one tool that we teach within this philosophy for the changing of our minds. And that's the only purpose of prayer. If you ever take a class with me and I ask you, what is the purpose of prayer in a pop quiz or an exam or anything like that? The answer is to change our minds. Because when we change our minds, the circumstances of our lives change. The circumstances out there change. But we have to be so thoroughly understood as having changed our mind to such a degree that we cannot be swayed. And a lot of what happens is we get swayed based on whatever is happening in the world around us. We can be completely swept up in that, and we then support those notions of what's happening in the world, and we continue to create the circumstances because that's what is at the forefront of our minds. So we teach a method for prayer within religious science, which is my particular branch of New Thought that I was trained in. And in religious science, we teach prayer in 5 steps. I'm going to go quickly through those 5 steps, and then we're going to spend each day this week really allowing the prayer to be focused on one of the steps. And so the first step is recognition, and that is an understanding that there is nothing other than this divine power, right? I talk about it all the time. I start by saying there's only one thing going on. That's recognition that there is only greatness on demand. There is only love. There is only this creative energy. There is only one thing going on. Second step of prayer, the way we teach it, is unification. And that is to deepen into the understanding that if that is all there is, if God is all there is, then we are that which is. So we are unified as this divine power. And I'm leaning on the side, and people will say, if you've been in class with me recently, you'll hear me say that I'm leaning away from saying unification, and I think we should start understanding it as identification, that we are identifying ourselves as that infinite power. So recognition, unification, or identification. Declaration, or realization, and that is, what is it we're praying for? What is it we want to change our minds about? That is the statement, the affirmative statement that we are putting into play to impart upon that law of cause and effect so that it becomes the reality of our lives. That's step 3, declaration or realization. Those are words that are used interchangeably. If you ever want to know what the difference is between those 2 words, you have to come to class with me. And we'll do that sometime. Step 3 is gratitude. And it is about allowing ourselves to be filled with that feeling of gratitude, not just saying thank you. Because here's the other thing. If we say thank you, it is as though we are putting the thank you to something outside the self. And what is it we're thanking? We are in gratitude. We allow ourselves to be filled with a feeling of gratitude, and it's about that energy of gratitude that becomes the fuel in the creative engine. So it's about, I live my life in gratitude, and I can say thank you. I can say thank you, sweet spirit, but understand that spirit is me. So that's step 4. Step 5 is release, where we let go of our attachment to what the outcome should look like. We let go of the way it shows up. We let go, we let go, we let go. And we trust and know in faith that we are always in the flow. So those are the 5 steps of spiritual mind treatment, also known as affirmative prayer. And today we're going to let the treatment work that we do today, we're going to let the prayer work we do today be focused on recognition. Recognition only. That's it. So if you are in a place where you are comfortable and would like to close your eyes and it's safe for you to do so, you are welcome to do that. You are welcome not to do that. You are welcome to be whoever you need to be in this moment and express however you need to express in this moment as we take this opportunity to engage, as we actively engage this use of mind that we all share. So I invite you to take in a breath. And release that breath. Take in another nice, deep, cleansing breath. And release. And another breath. Here's what I know. That there is only one power. There is only one presence. There's only one thing. There's only one thing, the thing itself. There's only one God. There is only this greatness on demand. There is only one love. There is only one light. There is only one life. I reflect in this moment on that notion that there is only this infinite creative power and nothing else. There is love and nothing else. There is God and nothing else. There is light and nothing else. There is only this one thing. And I allow my mind to reflect on this, and I allow it to be rooted in my heart in this moment. That there is one unified wholeness. And I know that this is who and what each and every one of us is. We are that which is. We are living a life of the divine. For there is only this divine power. There is only this divine presence. There is only the one. So knowing this, trusting this, I know that the word I speak right now is a word of affirmation and power. And it deepens, this word deepens into my heart space in this moment, as it does for everyone who is in a place of acceptance of it, to this beautiful understanding and notion, the knowledge of the one, that we are a unified wholeness, that we live in unity as wholeness, as the one. And everything that shows up, everything that is experienced is an expression and expansion and impression of expansion of the one. I am in full recognition that this is all there is. This is the only thing that is. This is the only thing that exists. And so I revel in this notion, I revel in this knowledge, and I allow the forward momentum of the one to express itself magnificently through everything in my sphere. Everything in my sphere of experience is the one. And I am so grateful for this. I'm grateful for the knowledge and grateful for this understanding of the one being all there is. And so I simply relax into this flow, and with gratitude filling my beingness, with gratitude as the only fuel in that creative energy, that creative engine. I simply relax and live in the flow. I trust, I know, and I allow as I step out of the way and let the one be at the forefront of my mind, my heart, everything I think, say, and do. I know that it is all rooted in and as the one. And so I simply relax back with faith that my life is progressing forward based on this notion. So I simply allow, I let it be so, and so it is. So there you have it. Living in deep recognition that God, love, light, life, peace, power, beauty, joy, all of these attributes of the infinite power that is so far beyond any comprehension we truly could have of it at the relative level, that is so far beyond. It is an ineffable experience and expression. And the minute we consider it, we limit the idea of it. So there's no way to truly consider it except to go into that place of feeling. So I trust that this feeling space has motivated itself by means of you, and that you have gone on this journey into the one with me. I'm so grateful that you've taken this time to hang out with me for a couple of minutes. Keep an eye out, as always, for more opportunities for our Midday Mindful Moment. Tomorrow will be all about that idea of unification, identification, which I like to call it, right? And we'll allow ourselves to really come into that knowledge and understanding that we are not one with, we are not one as, we are one of this divine power. That's the truth. And so that's what tomorrow will be all about. I do want to remind everybody that this Friday at Tucson New Thought, we're going to be doing a screening of the movie The Way, starring Martin Sheen. We're going to be gathering at 6:30. We'll probably start the movie at about 6:40 or 6:45, screening the movie, followed by a discussion. We're going to have some snacks, and I'd love for you to show up and spend some time in spiritual discussion around this movie. And we have meditation Wednesdays at 6 p.m. every single week. Sunday celebration every week at 10 a.m. Sunday celebration, of course, you can be with us in person, or you can also watch us online, live on Facebook, and that is 10 a.m. Arizona time. Keep an eye out for emails and all those things that announce all the events that are happening in October. And that's it. All right. You can also check out our website and Facebook, explore Facebook. And there are so many ways that we try to put out there to inspire you and to encourage you to join us and to celebrate, ultimately, the magnificence that is you. I would love for you to, if you haven't already, comment on this video. I see that John was here, and if anybody else is watching, would love for you to make a comment. Let me know that you were here, whether you're watching live or on the replay. React to this video, give it a love, give it a like, yes. And share this video. Share this video. Expand the flow to everyone you know. I look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste.